Yes, Max. Just making.
Posting is something that used to terrify me, but now it's one of my favorite things. Something I'm leaning into in 2026. I really want to be the villager to my village.
Okay, how did I? When you get in, let me know, please. Let's go ahead and share. So, let's say that. Good evening, Anna. Can you hear me? I know how has it been? My day busy. I mean, it's been busy, back to back busyness. I barely had time to eat. I just quickly ate like I'm in the boarding school. You know how you eat in boarding school. I'm a jumpy That's the way I ate today. 'Cause I don't want to eat too late. So go ahead and share, please. My voice is audible. Great. So let's go ahead and share. Let us share. Yeah, just business. Let's go ahead and share. Where's my own page? I'm gonna share and then go on TikTok. Ah, Egbami, what did I do? Um, this. All right, answer pop. Where's my? Um, yes. It's calling me. Just go ahead and share. Now I'm feeling tired. Oh, I need to share to my WhatsApp. Looks like you're the only one in class, Olaide. You should get a gift for coming early. Tell Dayo that I said you want a gift for being the only one in class. Oh, yeah, Dayo knows. I told her I'm logging in. So let me go on TikTok. Oh, I need to shut this phone down or leave it. If you get too busy, then I'm gonna shut it down. On TikTok live. Good afternoon, Adedayo. Let us go ahead and share. Get Auntie Damio. Get Auntie Dami. Okay, this phone is gonna be shut down. Come on. Gonna shut it down. Why is do not disturb? It might disturb me. No calls for now. Okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I've my note is long today, so we need to get on this. Olushola Pemisire. How are you? How are you, Olaide? How are you, Dayo? How are you, Dr. O? Ẹ jẹ́ kí n kíra mi. Èmi náà kí n pẹ̀lẹ́. Need water today. O. Hello, Fancy. How are you, Fancy? Hello, Fancy. How are you, Fancy? How are you doing, everyone on TikTok? I'm beginning to love these TikTok people. I'm loving you guys. I'm loving you guys. I'm going to ditch Facebook for you guys. Facebook. Hello, Fancy. I think I'm going to try this, inviting people on TikTok one day, not today. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? My note is long today, so we need to get going. Where's it? No, this is not the note. Where's the new one? Okay, this is it. Yeah, we have a lot to cover today, so we need to get going. Oh, my job. Oh. We will follow you to TikTok, where I can still take some of you. But you see these Facebook people, honestly, I'm gonna ditch them. Mama Shekini, Mama break up with Facebook. They're blocking me. I don't know what Facebook is doing. People are not getting my notifications. People are not seeing my posts. Come on, just play video. So what the heck? So I'm gonna relocate to TikTok and probably IG. As a matter of fact, I'm putting all my videos on YouTube now. So because Facebook is deleting videos. After 30 days, they delete your live video. It doesn't make sense. So if you're really, really somebody that is putting work on your videos, then you may want to preserve it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm recording live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're missing anything or you want to see it again, then you go on YouTube. I'm going to post it. I keep forgetting that I have a YouTube channel since how many years now, before COVID. So we need to start using that. And then if you're missing anything or you want to go back and watch the live, go on my YouTube and look for it. I don't think it's recorded last week. So I'm going to be preserving my work. It's worth it. I spend a lot of time writing this note. So Facebook should not be messing me up because of money. So good evening, everyone. Like I said, you should be able to finish before 5 or by 5. I have somebody coming in at 5:30. So today, and I want you guys to follow, you know, I told you, I said these people are not ready for me. But even if it's 2 or 3 of you that are ready, I don't mind. I'll put in the work. You see, this singles class, I'm very serious about it. It has helped me. It has helped my life. It has really, really helped me in ways that I cannot explain. It has helped a lot of people. And I was checking my memories on Facebook at midnight. I'm going to actually post it. And I saw one of the messages that somebody sent to me. I don't know what year, probably about 2 years ago. And she sent me as a testimony. She attended my, they're not too ready. No, Facebook is not ready. What was I saying? Okay. So the person sent me a testimony message. She was in my singles class. I don't know what year. I can't even remember when she sent this message. And I felt like when I see things like that, it encourage me, like I'll feel encouraged and hopeful that no matter what, one person, two people, some people are still reading, some people are still listening, and God is doing wonders. You understand? I know some people don't believe in God, but it's okay. So when I see one message will just change the whole mood. As a matter of fact, this singles class that we're about to start, it's Dio that is pushing me. Dio has been she's been my PAs for how many years, Dio? PA that is not being paid though. She's doing it voluntarily. She's been in my singles class, and I think she was one of the reasons that I started that singles class. Dio got married from that singles class, not I mean, it has really helped her. I feel so proud of her with her growth since I've known this girl or lady. She's my girl. So because of how she begs me a lot for a lot of things. Sometimes she'll say, Dr. O, okay, I'll pay you. And I'll be like, you that I'm supposed to be paying. Olayemi, good evening. And I'm not paying. Why will you be paying me? So when she start begging, I will do what I don't want to do or don't have time to do. So she has begged me again. Dayo, don't cry. You don't need to cry. I mean, Tom anybody that I so you know me. When you do something bad, I will push it out for you to see. If you do good, we praise you too. I've seen your growth. I know how and when you came to me. I've been mentoring you for all these years. I see the growth. And you don't feel big or proud, like, okay, I've arrived. You understand? You still allow yourself to be mentored. That's the kind of people that I want around me. And you keep begging for everything that you actually begged for this class. She got married. This class has helped her. I know this girl. This girl that I'm saying is almost 40. I know her. So I've seen the growth. I know myself too. I've seen the growth. I put in the money, I put in the time, I spend money on myself for growth. I spend so much money on myself. You see, this my therapist that I always mention. I charge between 100 and 150 per hour for counseling. My therapist charges from $300 an hour. One is my colleague. One is not my colleague. I have a man and a woman. I have two. So it depends on what I'm going through or what I want to say will determine who I call. But because I've known them for years, and the guy was actually my colleague, so he will not charge me more than I charge people. But I pay a lot. So 1 hour of talking to a therapist, I know how much I pay. You see this singles class, I know how much people charge. So when I bring things online and people are just messing up and wasting my time, you know, Facebook, even though my page is monetized, honestly, it doesn't even pay me nothing. You understand? But I don't mind to give in the time. I don't mind to, I don't know why this iPad batteries drain so fast. It drains so fast. Like just now that I started, 15% is gone. So when the battery is gone, I don't have my power bank today. The cord is far away, so I'm just gonna hand it. Okay. So when I put in the time and people are not responding, as a teacher, as a counselor, as whoever, as whatever, it's very discouraging. But I will keep pushing like, Dr. Oh, please, please, please. So she has begged. Who is on TikTok? If Facebook is messing you up, please go on TikTok. If messes up, I'll just shut it down because they're too frustrating. I'll stay on TikTok. So please, I know my regular students, and it's okay. The four of you, five of you, I don't care. I don't mind. So what was I saying? Fabulous, and the reason why I came. If Facebook is messing you up, please go on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. Or go on YouTube. I think it's live on YouTube too. Just look for Dr. O or whatever my YouTube channel is called. I need to even know myself so I can tell you guys. So this singles class, as I was saying, is very, very important to my life because it has helped me. I'm not the person that I am or I was when I started this class. So whatever I'm teaching you is what I am following. Whatever I'm teaching is what has helped me, what I have paid dearly for. So please take it serious. Take it serious. I know it's going to help you. And I started a series on Facebook. When I post on Facebook, it goes on Instagram. Sometimes I notice when I post, it doesn't go on Instagram. I don't know why. I don't even have time to find out why. So I've started this series. As we're going to be doing the class, I will be posting too. And I talked about these 16 women that I was in therapy with. I was in sessions with them. They already finished their sessions, and I've taken their permission to share their experiences. It is mind blowing. Honestly, it is mind blowing. And just because I have the transcript, because it was a video group that we did, I have the transcript. I have it transcribed, or So I'm thinking maybe I should write that as a book. I'm writing a book, which I'm not going to publish now until next year, I think. It was supposed to be for my birthday this year, but I don't have that time. And I look at these 16 women and I'm like, hey, Dr. O, I want everybody to read their stories. I want everybody to learn from them. These are high achievers. I'm telling you, I was the smallest. When I say smallest, not youngest, so smallest of these executives. It was mind blowing. And I really, really want to share their experiences. I'm going to post on Facebook. I don't know. I'm thinking in my head, maybe I should limit it to the subscribers. I will just put it on my subscription and let people, because, even my own transcript, my own personal one, I looked at it, I said, oh my God, a lot of people will learn from this, but I'm so hesitant. This is me in my vulnerable state, talking to my therapist. And I'm like, should I post this? This would do a lot of people some good, but I'm hesitant. I wanted to post it yesterday. I said, no, let me post about Kim first. I sincerely wish, but I think I'm just going to limit this series to my subscribers, because that will give me a kind of peace and satisfaction that it's going to people that I really, really want to learn from it and read from it. Oh God, when I tell you it is mind blowing, it is worth for me to write a book about these 16 women. So I'll be posting maybe twice a week about them. And it's like transcript of me asking them question, transcript of us in the group, in the sessions. I mean, when you see powerful women opening up, being vulnerable, I would say their secrets, like their life, bearing their life. I mean, if I have good pimples just talking about it. That was 1 month off. Oh my God. Oh my God. That Kim that I posted a story yesterday, was it yesterday or midnight? If somebody was telling me that story, I would be like, are you telling my story? Because that was too similar. That was too much. That was too close. If I wasn't the therapist and somebody was telling that story, I would have, yesterday, thank you, Fabulous. I would have looked at them like, sure, what story me call on so for me? Like, this is me. You're talking about me. But no. And that's why I stopped posting on Facebook about she wrote, he wrote. I'm still doing counseling. People are still sending me messages. In fact, I have about 2,000 plus messages that I've not opened on my phone. I will post, people will be sending me messages like I'm talking about them. Like, are you insane? Did you tell me your story that I will come online and post it? You know, I don't know what's going on in your life. So if you see something, it's maybe somebody going through what you are going through, or somebody going through what you have been through. That's life. Don't come and accuse me. I don't know you, even the ones that I know. So I was hesitant about posting stories, but I know this single series, I know a lot of people would benefit from it, learn from it. Okay. So I'm gonna start now. Singles Connect. This is the live. Hopefully, this iPad will not just die, but at least if you can give me 1 hour. People are actually going through a lot. People are going through a lot. Oh, I'm telling you, if you see these women, beautiful, intelligent, high class, it's only one Nigerian that was in that group. I didn't even know she's Nigerian until I saw her name. She wasn't born here. She's been here for a very, very long time. So even her accent is not Nigerian, but at least she knows the culture, because some of these things, culture affect a lot of how we live our life. In fact, how we live our life is about our culture, about religion. You see, religion and culture. Hey, religion and culture, they are silent killers if we allow them to. Okay? They are silent killers if we allow them to. The way culture and religion will melt people is the same way culture and religion will save people. Hey, show oh my bow. Why am I itching? Do you understand? So we're talking about rebuilding self-trust after trauma. Like in Rojoju, I have a lot to cover today. Hey. Hey, Joe. Let me scratch my feet. I have to scratch my feet, though. Meaning that to scratch feet me. Am I being? Oh, is it that money is coming? When you scratching, is it your feet or your palms? Which one? I need money. Oh, serious one, papa. Serious one. Most especially women with good intentions. Oh, women with good intentions. I'm telling you, may the Lord help us. Anyway, let me continue. We are discussing a topic that people struggle with, but few people talk about openly. Trauma. We don't talk about trauma. And then we go through a lot of trauma. Please, somebody check for me. I saw just before I come online now that they have released the kids that they kidnap. Is it true? Because me, I research very well before I post anything public. Kindly be active on this page, like, comment, and share. Yes, be active. Can somebody check for me? Because that will give me a lot of relief. I've not been sleeping. Àmì ìrìn àjò pọ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ mi this year. Táyọ̀ yẹn gangan ló wà important. Orí òjijì. I need that one. They should call me now and say, Dr.O, come and do this thing. I will bring thousands and millions. You know, it's not yet confirmed. That's why I saw it. And I hope it's true. I hope it's true too. I don't want to carry news that I do not. It's not true. Can you imagine? And the person that carried that news is somebody that. Okay, anyway, rebuilding. Itchy. Jesus, you're not new, because this is so. I don't itch like this on my feet. Rebuilding self-trust after trauma. You know, I'm gonna use these kids that are. I'm gonna believe that God will release them. You see, when you go through trauma, it is one thing to go through trauma. It is another thing when you come back. When you come back, hey, the trauma, the aftermath, we call it PTSD. I treat people with chronic pain, veterans, every single day. The minimum that I see every day is about 5 or 6 minimum every day. I am in Oyo State. It's not confirmed. Oshe, thank you, Justina. And, you know, what happens after you have been through a trauma? It is called PTSD. And unfortunately, a lot of people do not know that they have to do. It's still itchy. I don't know. It's still itchy. It's really, really itchy. You know, how do you rebuild after a trauma? We're talking about relationship, okay? We're gonna base this on relationship. Most people think the hardest thing after trauma is trusting others again. You know, you have been through something, you have been through a lot. You think, okay, trusting other people is the most difficult thing. Let me tell you, this one I know for sure. It is trusting myself. Trusting myself. Hey, in my years of counseling, of coaching, mentoring people, working with people through healing, and discovering myself, I've discovered something very deeper. After the betrayal, after the abandonment, after the abuse, after the divorce, after grief, the heartbreak, many people just lose trust in others. And that is understandable. And that is expected. Okay. You lose hope in people. And that doesn't stop there. The one that is very silent, subtle, like we don't think about, is where this work begins, is from within, from yourself. I'm speaking to you as a counselor. I'm speaking to you as a coach. I'm speaking to you spiritually as a prophetess. And I'm speaking to you as my own personal experience. Okay. I'm speaking to you as a woman who has lived through some of these things. I've lived through some of these realities. I have lived through, oh my God. Let me just talk about in the last 6 years. I'm speaking as a woman who has had to rebuild. I have to rebuild. And you see, these 16 women that I'm talking to you about, the reason that I actually want to, because I begged them, I said, some of them are not even on Facebook. These are not Facebook people. I'm talking about executives. I'm talking about CEOs and executives. You know, my male therapist deals only with high level people. So you'll be wondering, Doctor, where did you get all these women? Some people walk into my office sometimes too, or they find me online. But he actually only deal with, high caliber people, people up there. He only works with executives. And I was invited to speak at a seminar that he had for them. I did not know he trapped me into that. Okay. He invited me to come and talk, to come and share with them my personal life. And that's how I met these people. We were, we had a section in the seminar, and I had these 16 women with me. So I said, okay, what I'm hearing, we cannot finish this today. Would you mind if we have a follow-up, a group session, and finish it? Because I would not let you guys go home now. And in my head, I'll be thinking, oh my God, I couldn't help them, or I couldn't even listen to all of them. Can we do this as a group meeting? That's too much. That's asking for too much from these people that are always very busy 24/7. And I said, if this really means a lot to you, you will find that time. You will create that time. I don't mind. I will sacrifice my own time. Let's just fix a time. And the thing is, they told me, if you're going to do this, we're going to pay you for this. We can't do this for free. That's how rich people talk. That's how executives talk. They understand the language. They don't want it for free. They want to pay for it so that they can be committed. They want to pay for it so I will be committed. Do you understand? And it worked like that. I'm like, oh my God, please, when we have this transcribed, people with serious making, and they are women. They are women, and the reason I want to share their stories is because I want you guys to learn. Because I know people ask me all the time, but Doctor, where do I start from? And when I'm telling you my own story, sometimes some of you have been following me for a long time, so you know I'm not lying. You know that this is real. This is my reality that I share. It's my vulnerability that I'm throwing off to the public. Okay, I don't mind. I want you to learn, because you see these 16 people, 2 out of 16 came from probably their grandparents or family fortune. You see, those 14 people, these 14 women, they started from the scratch. These are women that were broken. In fact, one of them, well, Lenny, thank you. One of them was broken into pieces, and I looked at her. I said, I thought I was strong. I don't know how you did that. People don't come back from what you just came back from. People do not come back from this. And she looked at me like, how did you make it to? You see that kind of conversation. So I said, all these people asking me, but Dr. O, hey, people have been through life have been through them. Life have thrown some people under the bus and grinded them, once you are grinded. And they get up again. And it always reminds me of that scripture. Can this dead bone rise again? Some of us were dead, like, the bone was dead. Not only dead, was broken. Sometimes, hey, I don't want to preach. Sometimes you will feel like your bone was dry. You were stripped naked, as like they come out your bones, not only your skin, your flesh, and you were left with skeleton, with bones. They did not even leave your bone. Life will not leave your bone sometimes to just dry. Life will pick that your bones, grind it, grind it, and then pour it back. But the miracle. This is not in my this is not in my notes. Things will just drop. That's why I watch my videos later. They will grind you, pour you back. The miracle in this. As long as they return you back to the ground, Jehovah, that's where you came from. That is how some of us could make it. We were stripped, separated your skin and your flesh, even from that bone, and grind you. And then they forgot there is God. Whatever made you to that point of brokenness, and then this is deep. Honestly, it's just coming. The miracle there is they pull you back on the ground. They forgot that's where you came from. They forgot that's how God molded you. They forgot that's how God created you. So you were thrown back to Mother Earth. And guess what? Because that's how God molded you. What happened? You were formed again. You were formed again. You were formed again from where they abandoned you. You were formed again. And then you started rebuilding. Can this dry bone rise again? That was the only reason the dry bone could walk and rise again. It was returned to the Mother Earth. They throw you back to how God created you. And God was like, okay, I'm not finished with you. They thought it was finished. They thought they have finished you. Whatever dealt with you, we were just preaching this afternoon. Whatever dealt with you, forgot there is God. That's why I'm amazed. That's why I'm amazed when people say there is no God. You see, I know things are going on in the world. I know people are hopeless. I'm thankful I've never been to that point of hopelessness in my life. I was close. I was close. I was close because when they grind you and throw you back, there will be a space that everything will be silent. Even the powder they throw back to the ground, there will be a time to be formed, a time to be formed. So that period, that moment that everything was thrown back and nothing happened, maybe it was dry season. So nothing's going to happen on time. Everything is just going to be like powder. You already mixed with the ground, with the soil. But hey, thank God, that little shower will make it soft, will make it, how you do clay pot and stuff. Just little water will make it moist. That's what I'm looking for. We'll make it moist. That's how you can grab the powder with the soil and moist it and mold it. And then you're like, where do I start? How do I start? You are never going to be back to how you were broken if God is in this. So when I hear people telling me, no, there is no God, there is no hope, look at me very well. Look at me very well. There is God. I've never seen him, but I feel him. I've never seen him. I've seen his handwork. I've seen his miracles. At that point, rebuilding, we're talking about rebuilding after heartbreak. Okay? You can ask questions if you want. You see, at that time, that moment that God is restoring everything, you know, when it's moist and it's been molded again, you can never go back to how you were thrown back. It's not possible. God will give you a fresh start. It's starting. It's a new beginning. It's a new creation. It's molding you back into something more beautiful. When you break a clay cup now, if you're going to mold it back, it's going to be more beautiful than what was broken. Do you understand? So I am talking as a woman that has had to rebuild. I have to rebuild. From the scratch, how do I start? I was homeless. Somebody took me out of my house. I was homeless. Do you understand? Can you look at me? I'm like, okay, 5 years ago, she was homeless. I was homeless. I had nothing. Everything that I had, I lost. I lost everything, but I did not lose my self-esteem. I didn't lose my confidence, and I did not lose my faith, because that would have been the disaster. Especially when you have known God, seen his handwork. Don't even go too far into the Bible. Sometimes when I'm praying to God, like, oh, what you did for the Israelite, that was like centuries ago. I'm reminding God, you that I did my license, that the devil puts in a hole, in bondage. You that went there to take my license for me. Hey, God, this small thing that I need now, you can do it. Remind God of the miracle that he has done. You want God to rebuild you. You want to rebuild after a heartbreak, right? Remind God, or you remind yourself. I've not, you don't look like what you've been through. Oh, I beg. If I tell you stories, you'll be like, I'm exaggerating. Oh, boring any mi ò dàbí ohun tí mo ti là kọjá. I don't look like what I have been through. And that's what I'm telling you. Do not lose hope. I know a lot is happening. I'm talking to you people in Nigeria. The same thing. I know there are different things happening all over the world, but everywhere, anywhere you are in the world right now, something is happening. You know how much we're buying gas now? And the cost of gas is affecting a lot of things. In fact, this insecurity, cannot think whatever is going on in the world now is affecting our relationships too. Husband is talking to wife, or husband is cranky, wife is cranky. Everybody is hungry. Everybody is so insensitive, so sensitive. Every little thing we flare up, every little thing we get hungry. Because I hear you, Rogbo, right now. Things are happening. Do you understand? So I'm talking to you as a woman who has had to heal. War everywhere. You know, is everyone is hungry. Every little thing gets people up. I'm even so careful to post online now. Like, be careful. Especially when you're a public person, don't just talk anyhow. May God have mercy on us. Don't talk anyhow. People will take it wrongly, even when you don't mean it. Okay? So, around everybody. Around everybody. I'm talking to you as a woman who has had to ask herself difficult questions. And perhaps some of you are in my corner. Some of you are asking those questions too. You know my story. But if you're joining for the first time, I'm going to brief you so you can know that I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, there was a time in my life, I questioned my own judgment. We're talking about rebuilding after heartbreak. Okay? He said, I fell for Mr. Yinkala Shiori. No, you just have to caution your mouth. You don't just talk when you're a public figure. The same thing Shafi did, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I really want to talk about that her. Maybe I will remember before I finish if my battery do not just disappoint me today. Okay? Let me see. Unless I change position. I have chargers all over the place, but it's not that long. Anyway, Kinshima Sorolo. You have to be very, very careful. Okay? I asked myself so many questions for my own judgment. Because when something happens to you that has happened to me, you understand? Not because I lack wisdom, you know? Oh my God. I don't want to get emotional. I'm going to try. Not because I lacked wisdom, not because I was naive, not because I ignored obvious signs, but because I had experienced betrayal. Okay, I've experienced the utmost betrayal. My first marriage, okay, I agreed. I was the one that walked away. Because of abuse, I walked away. I gladly walk away. When I see my children now, those of you that know my children, when I see my children now, I am so happy that I made the right decision. You know, for the first time, because I walked away 2010, for the first time, I actually did not really walk away. I told him my mind, and he thought, anyway, don't let me give you the full story now. But I left that marriage. That was on me. For the first time in 16 years, this Mother's Day was when I first told my children why I left. I told Toby, that's my first son, child. I said, Toby, you're 28. I know I keep saying because of abuse. Yeah. I said, do you guys know I left because of you? I left because I don't want to regret waiting too long. I want you guys to live your purpose. You couldn't have done that with the way things were going, with what was going on. I grew up with two parents that were so in love. They loved each other. They raised us in love. That's why you see me, all these things. I'm not pretending to be whoever I'm not. I was raised to love. I was raised with kindness. I was raised like this. This is the way I was raised. So me seeing my children fearful, that is coming, everybody's like this. No, I couldn't live like that. The other part, which is the spiritual part of it, it may not make sense to a lot of you. I was praying one day and I saw my son in the future. I said, no, this will not happen. And this I have seen in 25 years of counseling, where children's life will just be rerouted because of what is going on in the house. The trauma going on in the house sometimes will change destinies. That's why you see a child leave home and become homeless. See a child start smoking. See a child just misbehaving, and then that's change of destiny. Do you understand? I left. I told them. They look at me like, you made the right decision. It was for me, it was for them. Back then, it may not make sense. Now it makes sense because God is taking them through their own route. Do you understand? I just want to be that mother, like, whatever you want to do, I will try my best as a mother. Whatever you now decide to do, well, you will never say your mom has not tried. You will never say that it not put you on that right path. Do you understand? So I walked away from that. And then starting over wasn't that difficult because, oh, I thought I found love. I found this man that really loves me. And I love him back. To me, I chose peace over pain, healing over survivor, and freedom over fear. Freedom to be who I want to be. Freedom that nobody's controlling me. Freedom that, I'll be canceling somebody on the phone. My ex-husband will be telling me what to tell them, like, Kilo Queen. Do you understand? I'll be preparing sermon. You want to put your mouth. Don't control me. I have a mind. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. Do you understand? Then I enter into another relationship, believing that I found something different. And it was different. 10 years of bliss, 10 years of we never had quarrel, we never fight, we never argue, we never went to bed angry at each other. You understand? I loved with everything. I gave everything. I loved deeply. I invested wholeheartedly. I invested everything. I believe we were building together. And then one day, oh, the person that I loved, oh, you know, he walked away. No explanation. You ask him what happened. He has nothing to say. You can't say that I deny you anything. You can't say you did not enjoy anything. 10 years, he never complained about anything. Do you understand? Not because we were having constant fighting. I'll be like, okay, he's been warning you, nothing. Not because we had any major crisis, so nothing. Not because there was obvious explanation, nothing. If he doesn't know what to say, we'll be telling my friends, and she didn't have a child. Me that I don't even let me go to that right now. Do you understand? He simply chose somebody else, not just anybody. It's like those of you now. It's like him picking Dayo and say Dayo Lunfetelilo, or picking Olaide. No, Dayo. Let me pick Dayo because Dayo is one. Because this girl was there when my father died. Oh, everybody thought she was my little sister. As a matter of fact, when these things happened, some people on Facebook that knew us still thought, how could your husband go with your sister? Papi, I remember Uncle Funshaw thought, Doctor, you mean that girl, Tutu, is not your sister? I said, no. She's not my blood relation in any way. Ah, you know, people you trust, people you know. If you're going to do this, Kukuma, do it with a stranger. And when something like this happens, this kind of betrayal, Orutideo, let me use the fan or take my clothes off. Always see you, I'm still feeling hot. And then when something like this happens, the question begins to mess your head up. What did I miss? What did I do? Did I not discern enough? Can I trust my own judgment again? Can I trust my heart again to love somebody? Can I trust myself again not to be taken advantage of? Can I trust my instinct again? Can I trust myself? You know, people told me to my face, Shabi, you're a prophetess. You didn't see it. I saw things. I didn't believe. I saw things. I took it for granted because in that same year that things just changed overnight, nobody told me. I don't check people's phone. It's not like I was snooping. I just had a vision and I asked him, what were you doing with Tutu? Yeah, I'll throw her name out there like that. What were you doing with her? So I saw things. That was 1 year of, are you serious? God showing me things. And that was why I said, when you're with God, when you align with God, it is rare for the devil to do you shuku shuku unless you're not paying attention or unless you are not straightforward. If you're straightforward with God, I was beyond shock. Beyond shock. If you're straightforward with God and you align with God, it is very rare because if you don't see, somebody will tell you, God will show you somehow. Do you understand? Me that I saw him buying engagement ring 3 times. And I kept asking, did somebody ask you to buy them engagement ring from Nigeria? Because I keep saying engagement ring. I saw it, like God bringing something to show you. It's not that I did not see. So now, the hidden damage of trauma is this. This is where I want you to really, really listen to me. This is the danger. Okay? Trauma it does something subtle, very, very subtle. It is not, it doesn't always destroy your ability to love again. Sometimes it destroys your confidence in your own decisions. Because now, for me, you guys that knew me with that man, you will understand my fear. Because it's like, I still question God sometimes. Sometimes I still feel like, how did I miss it? thought this guy loved me with everything. In fact, I would tell people like, oh, my husband loved me more than I loved him. I used to say that like, because some people will sometimes be scared for me, like, you love this man too much. I'll be like, me, he loves me more than I love him. I was so confident about that. Like, and he will be telling people that in front of me or behind me. People will be like, eh, if you hear what your husband said, I'll be like, leave him. You understand? Like, I want to be like you. So it's not like him doing something in my presence, but even behind me. People started calling me Ruth, or some of my friends will call me Ruth. I'll be like, that's my mom. Her name is Ruth, and she behaves like that too. She went over being on the job. You understand? You can now imagine. Now it's not been difficult healing. I'm telling you, the most difficult times of my life has been the last Auntie Dami, Ekwelema. It has been the most difficult 5 years of my life. The trauma, the damage that trauma has done to me. And I'm telling you this, when I tell you I forgot, I'm not lying, no. I became so forgetful. Even now, I will see some things in my house. I'll be like, oh my God, I forgot this is there. I forget things that I'm not supposed to forget. I forget it. I'm never this forgetful. The only number, I'm telling you, the only phone number that I know right now in my head is my personal number. Ask me for my business line now. I have to check on my personal, like, Kenny. I'm telling you, I cannot tell you my business line. You ask me, I'll give you my personal line because that one is there. It saddens my heart sometimes, even now. You ask me for any of my children's phone number now. Sometimes I'll be like, God, all of my emergencies. So I just press something. I don't have emergencies. Do you understand? Because if you ask me for anybody's number, they better use my thumb to get the number from my phone. If phone is still alive, because I cannot remember anybody's. Right now, sometimes I'll remember things. I think the person that I call most or calls me most is the last one because that's the one that needs my money. I can't remember anybody's phone number except my phone number. You ask me for somebody's phone number, I have to check before I can tell you. I can't tell you my business line. Ask for account number now, like the way they will ask for you guys, people, account number in Nigeria. Doctor, what's your account number? I want to send you money. Honest to God, if I can't go on my phone and check it, maybe that person will just say you're not serious because I don't know it. Well, I still know the address of my house. I'm telling you the danger. And so before you hurt somebody, you have to think about the aftermath. Like I was telling you, you see, they kidnap somebody, they do this. The trauma, I deal with veterans every single day of my practice. You understand? The PTSD, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. I feel so sorry for them. One came last week. We're talking, and I was talking about, I'm remodeling my backyard. I've missed barbecue a lot. I prefer to do my own barbecue. That's the best barbecue for me. I said I've moved to that house in 5 years. I said I was going to do a lot of things. Trust me, I did not do anything. It's just been working. I've just been trying to heal. I've not been living. I just started to live. That's why I just turned 55 is so important to me. It's not like I'm throwing number out there. I'm so happy that I made it. It is painful, but I'm glad that I've been healing. I can't tell you it's 100%. Nobody can heal 100%. You still see the scar, and the scar will remind you of things. This man just had barbecue. He froze. And I look at him, I said, are you okay? And because I know who I am dealing with, I said, did you just get a flashback? Did you just remember something? Did I say something that makes you remember something? I said, Dr.O, you mentioned barbecue. I said, I love barbecue. And he looked at me and said, do you know I cannot eat barbecue again? I can't even smell smoke. I can't even smell barbecue. And I look at him, I said, why? He said, because that will remind me. Then he started, it came for medical massage, but sometimes I'll just go through therapy with them. I have 5 to 10 minutes of we talk about something. And he said, it brings back the memory of how a little girl was burnt, and he saw it and he smelled it. And every time he smells something smoky, he remembers that. That is what trauma will do to you. He can't eat meat. He can't eat meat. He can't smell anything smoky. He pretty much stays at home most of the time. That is PTSD. You know, relationship betrayal. If you want to share your story, DM me. If you want to put anything here, if I see it, I will read it. Let me stop you from loving someone but not trusting yourself. Let me put this up. Do you understand? So the aftermath, sometimes it destroys your confidence in your own decisions. You feel like, okay, am I making, especially when it comes to relationship, you begin to second guessing yourself. You question your instincts. You replay conversations. Sometimes I will sit down. I don't do that again. Those conversations, in fact, it's fading away from my memory. And that's the truth. And I'll just remember things and remember conversations. I'll be like, how could somebody say something like that and still betrayed me like that? How could how did I miss that conversation? Or what did I miss in that? You begin to replay memories. You replay decisions that you made. You analyze everything. Not because you are weak, but because you are trying to protect yourself from future pain. You know, I was telling somebody, is like, Dr.O, go and remarry. I said, marriage long. You're not even talking about it, because, oh, at least give somebody a chance. You're telling me about marriage. At least let me start from having a relationship, a healthy one. But you know what? The way I drill them, the way I scan them, the way I will do my own FBI and scanning first. So before I even say, God, who is Kunle? Tell me about this man. Is this somebody that I'm supposed to give a chance? Not even my heart now. You understand? You don't want to jump because you're trying to protect yourself. Not now, in the future. So let me rewind. You see, that future is probably the problem of a lot of us. For somebody like me, that's my problem. I like to be stable. I don't like casual relationships. I don't like casual sex. And there's no way you can be in a solid relationship, at least in a relationship at my age, and not have sex. Me, am I still going to be waiting? No. Hello, I'm not a virgin. So if I'm going to be in a relationship, I want it to be solid. I want to be like, that's my man. Do you understand? I don't have to bring my relationship online now. Like, say, okay, we'll see you. This is who I am dating. You won't see nothing. Nada. Oh, but I want to be sure. But my problem is I'm already thinking ahead of myself. So I had a discussion with my therapist. She said, Dr.O, can you just slow down? Can you just slow down? And that was why I was posting about Kim, because Kim had a similar story with mine. So he now said, I want Kim to tell her story because he already knows Kim. And then I want to watch you cancel this woman. And I'm going to pinpoint to you what you are also doing that you need to reverse, that you need to do better. So we put Kim on the spot. And he was there looking at me, writing, looking at me, writing. So he came back to, okay, that's your story. Not exactly, but Kim has the closest incident or scenario with yours. And that's why I said, talk to her first. I want to hear you talk to her before I leave you guys. And he started pinpointing to me. Now you want to start from, okay, you are healed. I've been your therapist. We've been together for 5 years, for 6 years, as a matter of fact. So I have seen you grown. I have seen you healed. And I've been encouraging you, at least go for a date. Do you understand? Go for a day. Start something. Start from a coffee date. Go for brunch if you don't want to go for dinner. And as this particular guy, I have reversed 3 times. Like, I'll be like, no, I don't want to go. Now people that are close to me are like, on Shakoni. No, it's not pride, it's not alcohol. I'm trying to be careful, but you may appear to be too careful because you can't trust people. You're not giving trust in the opportunity. And most importantly, you are not trusting yourself. And I begin to think, because me, I'm already looking at you. I want to go out on a date. If eventually I like you, do I want this man in my life? Do I want this man in my life? Is a man worthy of me giving my heart? You understand? And my therapist is saying, why don't you go out on that first date? I know you're very intelligent, you're smart. Why don't you talk to this person and forget about, you're already thinking, yeah, this is what some of us do. You're already thinking, oh, I don't want to be Mrs. Olatunji. No, stop. You don't have to be Mrs. Olatunji. We're not talking about marriage here. We're talking about you getting into a relationship. We're talking about you going on dates. We're talking about you having fun, some adventures, especially women in my age up. I'm talking to middle-aged women now. If you're single at your age, don't be thinking about marriage. Marriage can happen. Marriage may happen, but don't go out on that first date thinking, oh, I don't want to be his wife. No, it's not even asking you for now. I'm telling you, some people that first date, you already know, I want to be with this person for the rest of my life. But in most cases, don't just go and be expectant of you want to be Mrs. Somebody, or you're expectant of you want her to be your wife. You know, when guys send me message, you know what, I just love you, I want you to be my wife. You sending me a message for the first time or second time. We have not talked at all. The next thing you throwing at me is you want me to be your wife. Ah, it's my dream for you to be my wife. I'm already writing you off. As a matter of fact, if you insist, if you trouble me too much, I will block you because I don't want to hear you. Even if you see me and you like me and you feel like, oh, bele you about a giant, as in, I like this woman. I really want this woman in my life. Don't jump. Because for people like me that have been through some kind of betrayal, disappointment, rejection, and all that, I don't want you to come straight to me and say, I want you to be my wife. Wife, what? You don't even know me. I don't even know you. This is the truth that changed everything. One day I realized something. A failed relationship does not automatically mean that I failed in my discernment. Let me say that again. A failed relationship does not automatically mean failed discernment. People have free will. Somebody that said, I love you. Okay, Dayo. I don't even think I have 47 minutes with this battery. Hopefully I will. Somebody that said, I love you. Change is a constant thing. That person may wake up tomorrow and change his mind. It took him 10 years to say, okay, I love this woman. I don't want her anymore. You already betrayed me. You are broken my heart. You still telling people, I love my wife. Which kind of wife? Which wife do you love? And I'm not talking about cheating. He did me so wrong. He was so wicked about the things that he did. Telling you, I told this man, if you have impregnated somebody, or even though he broke my heart, that if you want a second wife or a mistress, it should not be somebody under my own wing. It shouldn't be. That's an unforgivable sin to me. But guess what? God just gave me that grace. I said, you know what? If she's pregnant, I'll take care of the baby. As long as we do DNA and that child is yours. I was ready to do that because for me, life is not that difficult. Life is not that difficult. So you have a free will. That person does too. People make their choices. People hide things. The thing that really troubled me a lot was like, God, I won't say I mean, I'm a smart, very smart person. I'm a very intelligent person. I see things. I see things. That is for sure. I see things. It's rare for you to cheat on me, for me not to know. I'm not looking for it. It will come. I will see it. The time this man was sneaking around, he will be coming back from work. He will go and park at the poolside on the phone. I will be coming from work. It was because of him that I changed to night duty. I'll be coming from work. My house is to turn right to go home. God will tell me to turn left. And now, the first time I'm like, for what now? Kini mo wa lo si poolside. What am I looking for at the poolside? God said, turn, make a left. I'm like, okay, maybe there's something that God wants me to see. I'm telling you, I made a left. I saw my husband's car. I'm like, is he okay? I went down like, is everything okay? He just nodded. I went home. That was after I saw that he cheated. So I just wasn't surprised. I'm like, God, I've worked all night. Why do you want me to see that? So I could go home and not be able to sleep. God gave me grace. When he bought engagement ring, I saw it was 1 minute sleep in the afternoon. And I saw a ring. I said, kilo shele. God showed me where he put that ring. And I went and I saw it. I put it back. After the third time, I'm like, did you buy a wedding ring for somebody? He said no. Guess what? I did not. I did not fight. I didn't do nothing. So people make choices. People hide things. People change. People disappoint. The one that I kept beating myself off was like, what did I not see? And we keep asking us questions. You begin to ask yourself questions. What did I miss? What did I not see? Or what did I ignore? I ignored a lot of things. And God will keep, guess what? God will show me this and say, you cannot be hungry. I'll be like, say waiting now. You showing me things that will make me mad, and you're telling me don't be hungry. And one day I said, God, oh, Mati, saw me deal. You have made me the now. What is all this? I didn't even fight. Because I knew he was looking for that fight. He was looking for probably, social media wasn't this chaotic at that time. He would have been recording me, say, see your counselor, see what he said. I was so patient. I was so quiet about it. I was so gracious. God gave me the grace. It's surprising. Sometimes I'll think about that 2020. I'll be like, oh my God, how did I survive that year? How did I survive living with an enemy as a husband, sleeping on the same bed? How did I survive that? So when you're in this position, how do you trust somebody or trust yourself not to make that mistake? So for me, it's not even how to trust people. God will show me things to see. The moment I ask God, like, okay, maybe out of 10, I'll be like, God, so that it will not be like I'm the one that is not ready now. I already told you I'm ready. So it will not be that the grace was special. I'm telling you, nobody need to tell me that. You know? So I was like, God, I told you what I want, and I'm looking for it. So it will not be like, what kind of a daughter is this? So my friends, people close to me will not be like, okay, Bisola, you are not even serious. One guy told me like, it's like you're just not serious. One day I just told him, I said, you know what? I told you I'm going to ask God about you. I was beginning to like you. I don't want to like the wrong person. I'm not talking about love here. I said, I took your name to God. I don't need to call nobody. I know how to communicate with my God. I know how my God. They said there was another kidnapping at Challenge Ring Road this afternoon. God will just save Nigeria. Nigeria is bleeding. It's all just insecurity going on. I pray God touches Nigeria because this is just too much. It is just too much. If you don't believe in prayer, keep praying. Just believe in prayer because this is too much. They're supposed to declare a state of emergency right now. The way things are, I'm surprised they have not called for state of emergency. That will say a lot about the president, but they need to do something because this is a state of emergency. People are living in fear. People are living in fear. So if you leave your house and come back safely, just thank God. Okay? Just thank God. Even me that I'm not in Nigeria, I'm living in fear for you people in Nigeria. Because this is insane. Okay? So sometimes the outcome of a relationship is not proof that you were foolish. Because I will look at myself like, how foolish was I? How could I love somebody that much? How could I give my whole life to somebody? I stopped blaming myself for that. That's how I was raised. That's the norm. God created us to be like that. It's just we people. So I stopped blaming myself. And I'll be like, okay, I am ready. But God, this one, I will say no. I'm telling you, the way God would tell me, like, this is how life is, it will be amazing. Like, hey, God, oh. So sometimes it is proof that another person made a decision that had nothing to do with your value. You know, the most heartbreaking thing about my divorce is when people start asking me, even people that know me, oh, Kilo Shegon, what did you even do? One said, Dr. O, I know you, but it is your partner that will know you better. I don't live in the same house with you. I said, you don't need to. Go and ask God who I am. Go and ask God. And when he tells you, come back and tell me. And then I'll make my own decision about you. And trust me, I made my own decision about that person because I did not delete her number, but hey, she seems to be my person. Do you understand? I would not necessarily blame her. I will not necessarily blame her. It is what it is. You know, people sometimes are not who they are when they are home. But this person in particular, you know me to my house. You know, and I'll tell you this. You know, the people that will know you, except from God, your parent that raised you because you were everything. They see the stubborn you, they see the sweet you, they see the kind you. I can tell you who my kids are now. One thing I know, I raised them with kindness. I raised them with love. I raised them with humility. You will see that. And I will tell you, all of them have that. There's nothing you can tell me about my kids. I know them. And they know that I know them. If I go home now and I open the door, if I see something, I'm telling you, I know who did it. I know who did it. The one in college, if she comes home and I'm not there, I can tell you that Tony has been in this house. One day I came in with the other girl and I just look and saw something. I said, Tony came home. She just didn't wait for us. And it's like, Mommy, just now that you opened the door, you know your daughter came. I said, yeah, Tony came here. Because she has done something that I know it was only her that could do that. I knew it was only Tony that could do that. So I was still doing whatever I was doing. She called her like, Tony, did you come home? It's like, yes, I just came to do something. And it's like, okay, your mother knew you came home. The same thing. You see your children, some things you don't think they know. They know. My kids are adults now. Sometimes when we just sitting down, just talking about old times, and they will mention things, I'll be like, oh, I will not look surprised, but in my head, I'll be like, they saw that, they knew that, and you think they don't know. You see my kids, no matter what, Mother's Day, whatever day, they still write me words in the card. No, one patient brought this for my birthday. Those of you on my subscription, I'll be posting things in my subscription. That's why you subscribe to see premium stuff. I will post it. What they wrote for me this my birthday, I screenshot it because I wanted to post it. But I'm cautious now these days of what I post online. I don't want anybody strolling me or my kids. Abi amoni mi mo le jakin bosho sile. You understand? So I'm cautious about what I write. You see that I don't even write about my kids unless it's their birthday, you know. But you see you in my subscription because there's things we need to be sharing. That's why I wanted that subscription. So I'll be posting. In fact, I'm going to post it today. What they wrote for me made me cry. I sent it to a friend. It's like, your children wrote this. I said, yes. I said, you're trying to get to know me, right? And I just want you to see what my children wrote for my birthday. So I sent it to him. It's like, oh my God. No one can know you as your parent and your children. Sometimes your siblings don't see much. especially if you don't live together or for whatever reason. It's not every sibling that are close. But if you don't know yourself very well, ask your children or ask them to imitate you. You will be shocked. Ask them to talk about you. You will be shocked. Ask your children about their opinion about your relationship with friends or anybody. They will tell you the truth. Last year, my children made a video. I think I reposted it this year. They didn't tell me. They just sent it to me. My kids are the only one that really makes me cry because when I listen to what they say, because they know me. They're there when you were not. When I was sick, when I was vulnerable, they know. They see. Do you understand? So if people are saying whatever about you, call your children and say, please be truthful to mommy. Be truthful to daddy. Tell me about me. What am I doing? How am I doing it? And that is why I warn you, parents, especially, some men are dogs. I'm sorry to say that. But you women, when we begin to say what men can do, we can do it too. Be careful. It's not everything that women can do. You know me, I don't judge people. You see that woman puffing, whatever. And people are like, oh, it's not real smoke. I don't care what she's puffing. I saw smoke. Either it's artificial or real. As women, there are certain things you don't do. And as Africans, I'm a Yoruba person. Being Yoruba, there are certain things. That's how I was raised, though. Certain things you must have been instilled in you by your parent, by your mother. Women naturally will nurture things. Certain things that you're not supposed to do. And I'm telling you, as a single mother, don't bring men around your kids. I don't care how vulnerable you are. If it's not a serious relationship that yes, I want people to see this man with me, or somewhere in your head, okay, this man, I'm stable with this man. Don't be bringing every dick and every men around your kids. Whatever you want to do, go do it outside. Don't be changing men. Some of you will be changing men like you changing your underwear. And they are seeing this. That's by the way. I want to quickly finish my notes before my iPad shuts down. Trauma makes us expert at spotting red flags. You quickly see red flag. Oh, I'm so quick to see red flags. I teach you guys to see red flags. One of the consequences of trauma is that we become experts at spotting danger. You see, one thing very high for me, one priority. I told you I have 3. Who can remember? You see, communication, trust, number 1. If you don't trust me, forget it. I know we'll get to trust each other, but bring it first. Study me. Let me study you. If you don't trust me, don't bother. If I don't trust you, at least communication. Mafia communication, Jamie. Don't test me with that because I'm going to break up with you straight away. I am going to ignore you. I'm going to put that distance. Do you understand? I'm going to bring that distance straight away. If we cannot talk, if we cannot communicate, there is no relationship without a healthy communication. You have to be loyal. We have to be loyal to each other. You understand? Communication. So if we can, I notice inconsistency. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. You can't wuru like you see a beautiful woman, you see an intelligent woman. Oh, today gira gira. You want me? Okay, I want you too. Maybe I do. You have to be consistent. You see this Busola that you see now. I'm not gonna change. Come 10 years, I'm still gonna be me. People don't break me. You can't break my my God-given attitude or what they have instilled in me. Do you understand? I've been nurtured to a certain point in my life that no matter how you break me, you see that I'm consistent. I am still who I am. You cannot take away from me who I am. You can't take my self-worth. You can't take my confidence. You see who I am. couldn't around away from me. He thought I was too kind. I called him. I said, you need to pretend. I said, you need to go talk to a therapist. Your ex-wife had done certain things to you. I am not your ex-wife. You are not my ex-husband. This is why it is important for you to heal before going into another relationship. You don't want to take that hurt. You don't want to take that same scenario, what somebody has done to you. You don't want to take it into your new relationship. You want to go to a new relationship on a clean state. Do you understand? You want to be consistent. I don't pretend. This is me. The me that you see today, I will be me, maybe a better me in the next 10 years. I'm not going to change. If I say I don't like this, I don't like this. That's the same thing when I say I don't want you. I don't want you in my life. Don't think whatever you do for me will make me change my mind. No, because whatever you pretending to do for me, you will stop. You want to impress me with something. Don't impress anybody with anything. Come as you are. Come clean. It helps your relationship. Coming clean, coming straight, coming as who you are helps you. Don't pretend. Somebody was telling me like 2 weeks ago, like, can you believe I've been asking you to date me for the past 5 years? I said, you're wasting your time because I am not the one wasting your time. I told you, you are a good friend. We can be good friends. At least before you even asked me out, we've been talking for like 2-3 months. And I know you are not who I want in my life. You can be good for any woman. You are not good for me. And it's not for anything. I have seen we are not aligned. You think we are. I know we are not. I said, okay, let me bust your bubble. I asked God. God said you are a good person, but you're not good for me. You said, what is that? I said, exactly what I just told you. Me, after thinking of, I'll still take you to God. And sometimes when God said, this man is good, is this and that. Me, personally, I want to look at certain things and God will not force you. This is why being spiritual, you have to be wise too. I'm telling you, we Africans, I know what we do. I know how people come to me. You have to be careful who you call, where you take people's names to. Apart from that, God will say, okay, this person is good because God knows this person is good. But you have to ask for that. Is this person good for me? Is this person going to align with my purpose? I talk about purpose a lot. Somebody being good does not mean they will align with your purpose. You see why we make wrong choices sometimes? It's rich. It's good. I've seen some very good men, as in good men with serious money that will take care of me. But I'm not hungry. I'm not desperate. I'm not looking for hands down. I can take care of myself with or without any man. So I am not desperate. I am not desperate. So if I want to be with you, I want to be with you because I like you sincerely, not because of what you can do for me or what you can get from me. Because if you be with me, hey, you are in good hands. That's for sure. I'm not trying to call myself what I'm not. I know who I am. So I don't want to give that to just anybody on a platter of gold. So when God tells you this person is good, is this person good for you, character-wise, purpose-wise? Do you understand? I'm telling you about communication now because God told me you're good. And now we're not talking. You do whatever you want to do. No, you're good for somebody. Somebody can tolerate not talking to their boyfriend for like a week or 3 days. Me, I cannot do it. You are not in space. You are not in the you're not in a coma. You're not in space. It's not like you're busy that I know, okay, he's meeting with the president or he's doing something. For the whole day, you just decided like, we're not talking. Okay, fine. The second day, you just decided we're not talking. Okay, fine. If he reached the third day, the way I will put you back in the rack. And I tell every man that I talking to, Communication is very, very important to me. It's key. When I pick trust, I'm putting communication with the trust. And if we're not having healthy communication, we are not going to have healthy relationship. Possible, it's not going to work. I don't waste my time. Don't waste my own time. So if you are not going to be talking to me, who else are you talking to? You can, Mama, God bless you. Thank you, Sparkles Cakes. You have to prove to me that you're not talking to somebody else. And if you know you're talking to somebody else, tell me, oh, I have somebody in my life. So it is left for me to say, I can deal with that or I cannot deal with that. But don't tell me you're my boo and then you're talking to somebody else. Is that could be the only reason, in my own opinion, that you are not having time for me. I am busy. Oh my God. No one can come and tell me they are busy. I am equally busy. We're not just busy on the same thing. We're just not busy doing the same thing. That's why when some friends, I have this particular friend, she's always busy. One day I said, you know what? I respect you a lot. We've come a long way. And there's nothing you can do that will make me mad at you. Before you do it, I've already forgiven you. I put you at that high esteem. But you see this, I am busy. You know, I'm always busy. Trust me, you are busy on your own level. I am busy on my own level. God has given everybody their own level. When I'm where my level is, they respect me. Do you understand? So when I'm at your own level that people respect you, I will follow through. I will flow with you. But you see this excuse of I'm busy. It's not going to work. The only reason I still call you is like, you're my sister more than a friend. So I'm just going to put you on that side of you're busy. Trust me. When I enter this office, I don't know what is going on until I leave. Sometimes I'm here till 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I just stopped taking I just stopped taking 7 o'clock appointments. If I get here at 9, I'm not getting no 7. I am busy back to back sometimes like, oh God, I need to go and eat. So when I get home, I don't go home to sleep. Anyway, my boyfriend, I go home, I am still busy. I'm doing reports. I have like 20,000 things going on here or that I am doing. That 24 hours is not enough. But when I call you my own, Dio cannot tell me now that Dr. O is too busy because she knows how to get me. She may call 10 times and she knows that I'm busy. But if if she has to talk to me about something, she will leave a message, Dr. O, you need to call me. In between seeing patients, be like, okay, Dio, she go see. So you give people respect. And people that I know love me sincerely and like Auntie Dami will be like, Doctor, oh, this is your business. I will consciously be like, it is love that makes them say they are missing you. Auntie Emma Binu, it may be when I'm driving back home or when I'm driving from home. Because when I get home, I'm going to be busy again. Sometimes I don't sleep at 1, 2 a.m. Not because I'm watching TV. I do not watch TV. So do not give me that excuse because if I want to talk to you, I will leave some things because I want to spend that time talking to you. So you can never give me excuse of, I'm very busy. Then I'm not for you. No man can tell me I am busy. That relationship is not going to work for me. It's not going to work with me. That is me. I know some of you don't even want to talk to nobody for a week. It can't work with me. You have to know what you want. Set your own standards. So by the time you're ready, you already know like that. I cannot tolerate that. I cannot take. You have to sacrifice. You have to compromise at some point. So we notice every inconsistency. Me, I notice it every delay. You told me I'll call you right back. I'm thinking, okay, he's calling me right back because he has to pick that call. And I'm giving you 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay. He didn't call back until the following day. And I'm wondering, did you forget about calling me back? I'll forgive you. If you are consistent with that, it's not going to work with me. Now you're thinking about rejection. You see, I don't even have time with, I don't have problem with rejection or all that. I don't have time with that. I don't have problem with that. But somebody said they like you and all of a sudden they don't like you. He has a choice, and you have a choice. The thing that makes me angry when I'm in therapy is, at what point do you want to know this person is not feeling you? This person is not for you. At what point are you going to tell your brain that you are the only one in this relationship? At what point? At what point? Because a lot of people are in a relationship by themselves because you don't know when to stop. You don't know when to see that this person does not respect you. This person is not feeling you. This person is not for you. At what point? We become highly skilled at detecting red flags, but often we lose the ability of seeing the green flags, which is talking to me too. Do you understand? We stop noticing consistency. Somebody that is consistent. Me now, I am paying attention. While I'm trying to guard myself, I am at the same time paying attention to the red flags and the green flags. You have to know the good side of people. You have to notice what they are doing right, not only what they are doing wrong. You have to see, notice is consistent, he is kind, he is intentional. One thing you have to notice when somebody is being intentional: emotional maturity. Some people are so immature, and it's not about age. Healthy communication. How do you communicate? Somebody that I was beginning to like, and be like, Doctor, how many people are you going to like? Hey, me, I pay attention to details now. So when I know I'm beginning to have interest, that's when I pay attention to the red and the green flags. Healthy communication. You get angry so quickly. You are not for me. I'm a very patient person. Do you understand? You know, you flare up. You treat waitress like they're no human being. That's why you need to go on dates. And this is why me, I cannot do long distance relationship. The moment I begin to like you, we must see each other. We must go out. I want to see you outside of the phone. You have to come from Nigeria, or I have to come meet you. You have to come from, I don't like UK people. Man, I don't think I can ever. Thank you, you former. I don't want no dating anybody from UK. Number one, I notice they are very stingy people. They're gonna give me for this. Do you understand? And you have to, if I'm a very spiritual person, I already know that I cannot be aligned with somebody that is not spiritual. I am super, because they will see me as too spiritual. But you have to meet me halfway. It's not because I'm a prophetess. I am very, very deep with God. However, you're going to interpret that. So if I tell you, baby, please don't go out today. You'll feel like, why? Got him that, please just stay home. Or okay, this your friend. Be very careful. I want you to trust me. She said UK men have seen you. Me go paro. I've never dated anyone from there, but I'm like, it's my birthday, first year, second year, third year. And you be telling me how I like you. Not in your life. You want to even send a card like, okay, this girl that I'm liking. I love gifts. And those of you that send me gifts for my birthday, thank you. God bless you. I don't want to put you on the spot. And like what you guys sent, my frame, I will put you on the spot. Thank you. God bless you sincerely. Because I cannot be dating somebody and your birthday will come, I won't give you gift. Christmas, I'm Mother Christmas. When I used to teach in high school, I will take gift. You will think Santa Claus has come. Kinotun you know, Easter, well, we really don't do Easter gifts like that. Valentine's, Christmas, my birthday, Mother's Day. You will not think you have to give me gift because I will give you gift. You don't have to ask. The moment I begin to like you, I'm asking you, what's your favorite? I'll be asking you question. You will not know I'm taking note because I want to know what to give to you, how to give to you. And even if I don't know, I know something that I will give men that, hey, you will be like, oh my God. And I'll be with you. You can't think of, you want to gift me. I'm not saying come and pay my bills. So just to think like, okay, she likes perfume or she likes this, or what do you want for Christmas? My kids will ask me what I want for Christmas, and you will be my boyfriend. You will not give me gift. You're telling me you don't value me. That's the way for me. I'm not saying for you, because me, I'm a giver. You're telling me you don't see me. You are telling me I don't matter. I cannot be with that kind of a person. Some of you, it's okay. Yeah, fabulous beauty. God bless you. And then she said, Juliana, be Juliana. Mo ti gbàdúrà fún yín, Ọlọ́run á dá mi lóhùn lórí yín, lórúkọ Jésù. So we become so confused and we focus on what could go wrong, and we're not seeing what they are doing right. Appreciate that. Me, I'm very blunt. I will tell you what you're doing right. I like the way you check on me. Thank you for how you pay attention. Oh, thank you for calling back. You see, little things. When they are doing it, don't think he has to do it. No, some people don't do it. Me, because I appreciate things like that. Because I want it. Me, I will still thank my boyfriend for calling me. You know, it doesn't really matter if I thank him or not. He's supposed to. But you know, like, Wale, how are you? Like, okay, I will call you back. When I tell you I will call you back, I will call you back. If I don't call when I say I will call back and tell you why I did not call. I said, oh, give me 10 minutes. Let me pick this call. Maybe from that call, a patient walks in. When I call you back, I have to say, I'm sorry. I was supposed to call you back, but Wale Ogbadun, when I'm the boyfriend. I have to tell you, okay, oh, Wale ma binu o, money mama pe pada lano. You know what? I mean, as a friend, as a boyfriend, I will not go to bed without calling you back. Do you understand? So you have to know the seriousness of your relationship. If I am ready, I'm in a relationship with you, you will know somebody is in your life. And if I don't feel that you are reciprocating, I know I'm already in a relationship by myself. I don't do stuff like that. So that consistency, that kindness, intentionality, when you see it, when they show you, please appreciate it. This is who I am. I give gift. It doesn't even have to be your birthday. When I have a boyfriend or I'm with somebody, I go to the store and say something. I'm like, can you ma fiti boy you? Can you ma fiti Shegun? Can you ma fiti Kunle o? I don't need to ask you. If I don't know your favorite color before, yeah, I will buy something. I love perfume. Your birthday. And I'm not expecting you to reciprocate, but I mean, that's the norm thing. If my boyfriend keeps buying me something now and I'm not even buying anything, or he's not asking for it, but that's how you make things work smoothly. You appreciate people. I'm a cook. I am a good cook. It doesn't need to ask me for food. Let's say I have a boyfriend. Definitely you want to come to my house and eat. I cook for you. You understand? Yeah, it's not really my duty, but I was supposed to say, oh, Onja, you do, oh, thank you. And you know what? You've been going to your girlfriend's house, eating for free, and you don't have the sense that, okay, Ori Akpo rice, let me take this to Busola's house. I will not ask you, but I will notice. And when you bring it, I will show so much appreciation, like, okay, I'm still talking about relationship now. You're not married yet, though. Because husband space is it be keke latimamu or lejeo. You will know people from relationship. 10 more minutes. Okay. Do you understand? The difference between wisdom and fear. That I'm just going to read now. There's a difference between wisdom and fear. Fear says don't trust anyone. Wisdom says trust carefully. Am I right there? Fear says never be vulnerable again. Wisdom is telling you be vulnerable in layers. Don't just bring your whole heart to a man. He's still chasing you or toasting you. You already know your life history. Don't do that. You show people who you are in layers, or you get to know who people are in layers. Don't rush. It's just asking you out. It's not saying I want you to be my wife. It's not saying come and be my wife. Don't jump. Don't act like you're a wife when you're just a girlfriend. Don't act like you're a wife when he's just chasing you and asking you out. Don't. A guy is still asking you out or is just getting to know you. You're already giving him your whole bill to pay. You're already telling him, I don't know how I will pay my bill this month. You see, it beats you up. It beats you up. I'm sorry, I have to switch to my cellular. The Wi-Fi here sometimes behave abnormally. A man will take you from where he meets you. Do you understand? That's why I always tell you, add value to your life. You see who I was 6 years ago when that man left me. Use my data. That's not who I am again. I'm not where that one. Can't hear you again. Yeah, I've switched to my cellular. That's not where he left me. Oh. That's why I always tell you, don't stay where somebody left you. Add value to your life. The kind of people that I could date 6 years ago, I'm telling you, I can't date. I may likely not date that kind of people. You know why? Value to rise. I have raised my own value. I have added value to myself. The kind of places that I can walk confidently to now, I couldn't do that 6 years ago. So the kind of people that I will meet on my path, on my journey, they are different from those that I used to meet. As a matter of fact, the kind of men that talks to me now, even though I want I'm sorry to use that word, because I always tell people, cut your coat according to your fabric. Do you get it? Uh-huh. The kind of men that I meet now are different, but they will not come and meet me where I was. Layers. I'm saying wisdom says be vulnerable in layers. Where you are is where they will meet you, or where you are is where you will walk to meet them. Do you understand? The kind of doors that I can open now, I couldn't open 6 years ago. The kind of places that I could go now because of who I am or because of the value I've added to my life, I couldn't get there. I would dare not go to those places 6 years ago. So you have to add value to your life, because where you are is where you will meet people. Where you are is where people will meet you. Add value to your life, especially when you're rebuilding. When you're rebuilding, add value to your life. You want a rich man. You want high-class men. You see, I can get any man that I want now. Not because I will go look for them. I will meet them at certain places that I can go to now. And I'm meeting them. And I'll be like, no, no. And you will see someone be like, Doctor, like, are you okay? How can you say no to this kind of a person? It's not, it's there. It's good for somebody. It's not good for me because I know what I want. I know where I'm going. I may not see clearly, but I have seen clarity. It's not going to align with who I am. What he has, who he is, doesn't mean I have to say yes. I'll tell these men, and they will look at me like, most times the answer I'll get is, what exactly do you want? You want an intentional man. You want a kind man. You want you want a generous man. Doctor, Busala, what exactly do you want? And I will like, I know what I want. You are good for any man. Any woman will want to like have you in their life. Not me. And then I will explain why. Most of them that are intelligent will understand. We will become friends. And some of them that feel so arrogant, and I will say, you see that arrogance? It's one of the reasons I can't be with you. Do you understand? That's why. So fear says protect yourself at all cost. Wisdom says protect yourself without imprisoning yourself. Don't put yourself in prison because you're guarding yourself. Don't put yourself in prison because you're protecting yourself. Because that distinction changed my life. I was beginning to put myself in prison because the fear of, I don't want to make another mistake. I don't want people to see me that I am the mistake. I don't want people to see me that I'm the one with the problem. So I was beginning to put myself in prison. So nobody was good enough because it was fear. And I discovered this in therapy. Sometimes you need somebody to help you too. So, because I realized that healing was not about becoming fearless. Healing was about refusing to let your fear become your decision maker. Like, help me type this. Healing was for me about refusing to let my fear become my decision maker. Because if fear is what is guiding you, fear of what I have gone through, fear of what I have been through, fear of what has been done to me, that fear was guiding me. So every man I saw, I would I would rarely see the good side of them. I was seeing what they could do to hurt me. I was protecting myself. I didn't want to be hurt. I don't want to have to. And I'll be like, one, I told him, I said, I know alone shame me. I'm just feeling sorry for you. If I say yes to you, if you break my heart, the way my elder will deal with you, you will not find it funny. And if I now open my mouth to put a curse on you, no woli. In fact, God will tell you, I give up on you. Because don't come now with all this sugar coating. I said, your mouth is too sweet. I was beginning to like you, and I said, God, what about him? And God said, this one is not a trustworthy person. God knows who he has made. God knows you by name, God, by who you are. God said, that one, oh, this one is not a trustworthy person. And I said, God told me you are not a trustworthy person. He said, wòlíì ọ̀rọ̀ yín máa ń le. I said, that's why I'm too deep for just ordinary person to come and say, I want to be with you. I want to be in your life. I said, tó bá mu omi lánàá, tó fi sugar sí, God can say, you see that water in his hand? There is sugar in there. And God has told me, your tongue is sugar coated. I should be weary of you. So I'm telling you, we can be friends. Do whatever you have to do. I don't have to be in your life. Well, all right. So it's difficult for me to just say, I want to be with just anybody. Do you understand? And one guy said, Ati Mari, we will see. That man that you introduced to me that meets my boyfriend. I'm not talking about, in fact, I said, now you sabi. Because he looked at me like, what else? And this guy is a great guy. As in great guy. Like, great guy. That's the one that pained me most. I said, God, you said this person is not for me. I was wondering why. Eventually, I knew why. And the why was the communication. That was the only problem. And I told him, do you have somebody else in your life? Because I asked you. You said there's nobody. I said, I cannot deal with this no communication. How can we not talk in 2 days? I can't do it. Over Kwamini, you're telling me not to love you because if I show you the kind of my love, and then we're not talking, who do you want me to be talking to? Another guy. I don't cheat. I will not cheat. The moment I cheat on you, I'm telling you bye-bye, or it is bye-bye, or it is the end of that relationship. So the coming will become. So now you're giving me that open door to go and do whatever I want to do. No, I don't roll like that. I don't want that kind of a relationship. And that was how I said, hey, it is, don't let us start what we cannot continue. You're not consistent for me, especially in that area that I really, really need you. I can be by myself. Trust me, people think I'm boring. Like, are you not bored? You see, when I finish work now, I'm going home. I'm not bored. As a matter of fact, I want to start gardening. I've bought everything that I need. I want to start gardening. I'm not bored. At 55. I want to be with somebody that I will know. I want joy. Definitely when you're with me, you have peace of mind. So, kini mo waka kiri? Do you understand? Low power mode. So, don't come and give me stress. Right now, I'm thanking God. I am healing. You know, I told you, I'm forgetful now. That is trauma. Trauma. So don't come and disturb my life. I will see you as a disturbance. Mawadali ayemiru. That is me. Rebuilding self-trust. So how do we rebuild self-trust? So ati debe lataro. Kini mo wan so mo gbe ono ishijin. I don't think we finished today. I have 10% on my iPad. How do we rebuild self-trust? I'm going to read. Stop demanding perfection from yourself. Oh, Wale. Oh, yeah. It's been 5 years that, yeah. Yeah. No, I celebrated 54th instead of 50 in Nigeria. So it's been, yeah, 2022. It's been 4 years. Maybe I should come and do 56 next year in Lagos. Ah, anyway, let me quick, while it's all distracting me, let me quickly finish mine. First, stop demanding perfection from yourself. You cannot be perfect. You are a human being. You will not get every decision right. But don't let it be like you making every decision wrong. Do you understand? You will not see everything. Even by you are not God. It is only God that can see everything. Some things that will pass through you, let it pass. Shebi upori. That's what God will tell me. Like pretend like you didn't see. As long as it's not gonna hurt you. You don't want to like show like you see everything. Sometimes you pretend like you don't see. Oh. Stop demanding perfection. Thank you. You are not called to predict the future. You know, God gives some people gifts. It is not everything you will see. It is not everything you will see. So give yourself that permission. No matter I'm a good dreamer, I'm a seer. You are not God. God will not show you certain things. You are called to walk in wisdom. Honor the lessons without worshiping the pain. Whatever you went through, those were lessons. That's an experience. Don't sit down and be worshiping your pain. That's what most of us do. You can't let go. You begin to, now you are in bondage of the pain. Learn from what happened, grow from what happened, but don't build your future around what happened. Your future, you are stagnant. You can't move because you are in bondage of what happened. You're building your future in pain. Begin trusting yourself one day at a time in small ways. Try and trust your observations. Did you see where your instincts? Trust your boundaries. Build boundaries, but don't build fence. You can have boundaries. So when somebody is crossing it, you know, but okay, I don't tolerate that. I will not. Because the moment you start tolerating what you don't, resentment will start coming. So you can build your boundaries. I don't bring men home. Even when I begin to like you, you're not coming to my house. For me to bring anybody home, even though my kids are adults, I'm ready to go into that relationship. I know this man will not, my kids will not ask like, where is Mr. Kunle? And I'll be like, well, he messed up. I don't want to tell my kids you messed up. So I'm trying to see who you are. I'm trying to see if I can present you to my kids before you will come to my house and I'll say, oh, meet my boyfriend. Do you understand? So don't be bringing everybody home and your kids will be like, oh, want to see me day. You understand? Want to see me day. Now they don't even take you serious as they as and you're teaching them bad stuff. Trust your ability to walk away if something becomes unhealthy. I just told you I was beginning to like this guy, and I saw his communication pattern. I'm like, no, this cannot fly with me. This cannot work with me. Be bold and confident enough to walk away with unhealthy things that you don't want to tolerate or you cannot stand in your relationship. Walk away with your head up there. Trust your ability to survive disappointment if it comes. Yeah, just trust you. You know, take it. Take it. This is life. Things happen. It's not going to be perfect. Some disappointment, take it. Walk away if you have to walk away. If you have to make correction, make corrections. Do you understand? There are some questions I had to answer. The question that changed everything for me: can I trust myself to be okay even when things don't work out? Like this person that I just said is one out of a lot of people that said, let me give a chance. And boom, it messed it up immediately. Can I trust myself to be okay even if things that I expected don't work out? Yes, I was so quick. I did not even sleep on it because I know that will not work for me in a relationship, in any relationship. Can a man set boundaries to and what to tolerate or not without coming across as too rigid or hard? It's not being rigid. I just told you some things that are important. You have to know what is important to you in a relationship. As a man, especially, you don't want a woman to walk over your head. You cannot be too rigid. You have to compromise. But whatever you want to compromise must be something that you will be consistent with. Because this somebody that you just meeting or you just starting a relationship, I can't deal with flip-flop communication. I can never tolerate that in a relationship. So I let him go, JJ, with everything he came with. You know, some people will be like, but no, let it go because that will not give me peace. Because I've already set that boundary and I love communication. You cannot starve me. You cannot punish me. You can't even bring that to my relationship. You see, I'm not talking about money. I'm not communication. I don't want to be scared because if I don't hear from you in 2 days, I will begin to be like Kilo Shele. If we talk every day now and I don't hear you, and I know you went to a meeting, you've been at the meeting all day. When we get home, we talk. I call you, you don't pick, you don't call back the following day, and then you call back the third day, like, I've been so busy. What? You were so busy you could not text or call or be like, okay, maybe once on come along on you or your phone was lost. Somebody was telling me, hey, I was in the hospital. I said, I asked you, can you trust me in this relationship? You said yes. And you were sick in the hospital and I did not know. And I was sick and worried about you for 2 days or 3 days. And now you came like you were in the hospital. Did you have a phone with you? No. Your daughter took your phone. You couldn't even text or tell her, you know what, there's a phone name on my, I know you don't want me to stress myself, so you took my phone, but you please text this person that I'm in the hospital. I saw that as disrespect. I saw that as the utmost disrespect. You don't respect me enough to respect my time. We were talking and you said, I will call you back. You did not call back the first day. I'm like, okay, maybe you just got home and was tired and slept off. And then the following day, I text you, I began to get worried. I don't know his house yet. I would have gone to go check on him. As a matter of fact. And I'm like, what happened? And I was praying, like, God, I hope he's okay. And that spirit is like, you better calm down. And that's why I align with God. He will, he will direct you in all ways. So I'm telling you. And I calmed myself down. And I'm like, okay, I want to actually hear his excuse for not calling me in 2 days or 3 days because we've been talking every day for like 2 weeks. And you feel like that was a disrespect to my time, to my person. Like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, okay, I want to hear what he wants to say. And like, I was sick. I said, you were sick. Were you in a coma? The only reason you could give me was I was in a coma. I will understand you don't have your brain working. As long as you had your brain working, you should know that you told somebody I will call you back. And you didn't call me back. And your expectation, initially it was argument, blah, blah. I said, no, I don't argue. I do not tolerate argument in any relationship. I told you what you did that I did not like. You were supposed to say, oh, I'm sorry, this is what happened. You immediately started an argument. That's a no-no for me. But okay, what's your solid reason for not communicating for 4 days or 5 days? You were sick. So you don't trust me enough to say you were in the hospital. Even if you did not expect me to come and check on you, or I will not be able to check on you, At least give me that courtesy of, I'm so sorry, I'm in the hospital. I just want you to know. Because I've not even said, Motigba for you. Oh." That was a no for me. Your expectation, I can't take it to. Do you understand? So that's some of the things that I mean by building boundaries. This is gonna shut down very soon. So it's not building fence, it is boundaries. What can you tolerate? Whatever you cannot tolerate, my mom will say, "Nkan tó bá nígbà ló lówó, má gbà ní tálíkà." Whatever you will not take down the road when love is driving your head nuts, don't take it now. When he's still chasing you, or you still chasing him, or you just started this talking stage, you see, you pick a lot of things. Do you understand? Not only red flag, green flag too. Pay attention to what is wrong and what is not wrong, and see what you can take, what you can compromise. Me, I cannot compromise trust. Either you trust me or you don't. It's either I trust you or I don't. And if I begin to see reasons for not to trust you, that's a wrap. Because that's for me. Oh, and you know, I'm not looking for to have babies. I'm old enough to say I want to stay without a man, but it will be good if I see a good one. Do you understand? Pay attention to details. I stop searching for certainty. You know, I won't be like, this is the. I just told myself, hey, relax, just one step at a time. I said, I don't want a marriage. If God says, yes, if I'm in a relationship and I feel like, okay, and he wants to marry me and I feel like, wow, I don't even want to let this one go, and he wants to marry, of course I will. Do you understand? So take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. Do not over jump. Don't over race. Don't rush. Don't jump. I stopped demanding proof that I would never be hurt again. Maybe he will hurt me and he will apologize. You see, this particular person that I said, if you had said, okay, I'm sorry, we're just getting to know each other, I didn't want to bother you, I didn't want that to be a bother. You get my point. It didn't do all that. It did not do all that. I'm like, what do you think you are? Like, I was waiting for you all my life. Even if that was the case, this is a show of disrespect. This is a show of arrogance. Those two things, I cannot deal with those two things in a relationship. Possible. So it's not like I will not get hurt, or I cannot promise that I will not hurt you, but we have to respect each other to be like, I did something wrong. I am so sorry. If you want to say why you did it, fine. And you have to have forgiving spirit. He has said sorry. It will not happen again. If it's consistent or if it's a pattern, then you have to know if you can take it or you cannot take it. Do you understand? So I began trusting my ability to navigate life with wisdom, strength, and God's guidance. Everything is about God, though. Everything is about God. So if you're watching tonight and you're not afraid of love, you're not afraid of relationships, you're not even afraid of people, you are afraid of choosing wrong again, you are just like me. You are afraid of investing again, you're just like me. Okay? I want you to hear this. Your past experience have given you wisdom. Use it. They do not have to take away your hope, whatever happened to you. You are not the same person you were before the trauma. Okay? You are wiser. That is if you are healing or if you are healed. You're more discerning. You're more aware. You're more anchored. You don't have to become hard to become safe. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on people. You don't have to become suspicious to become wise. Just open your eyes wide, be discerning, and open your ears and your eyes and pay more attention. You don't have to close your heart to protect it. You know what? I said, God, I don't open this heart. Just bring the right person. It's like, I don't want to, but I am opening my heart for that right person. Do you understand? Don't close your heart to protect it. You can heal, you can trust again. And most importantly, you can trust yourself again, trust your instincts. But in all, be aligned with God, okay? So I just want to pray with you before we go. I have 2 minutes on this laptop right now. I just want you to think, surrender every wound. It's only God that can touch you, that can heal you, that can take you to that place. So, on behalf of you and myself, I say we surrender every wound that caused us to doubt ourselves. I say, Lord, every wound that has caused me to doubt myself, every betrayal, every disappointment, every painful memory, everything that has hurt you, everything, I pray, every place where trauma taught us to fear our own judgment, because that was me. I pray that God will restore your confidence. I pray that God will restore your discernment. I pray that God will restore your peace, the most important. I pray that God will help you to learn from the past and He will give you wisdom without fear. He would give you discernment without suspicion and courage without recklessness. You can have courage without being reckless. I pray that God will help you to trust your guidance. Give me a minute. Can you give me a minute? Let me round up. Give me a minute. May we trust guidance and trust the growth you have accomplished within us. God, we just pray. I want to see what this guy wrote. I pray that God will touch you. Whatever is hurting you, whatever is holding you, I pray that Lord will release you. You will surrender. You can have an open heart. You can love without being hurt. And you can still trust yourself. And so shall it be. Amen. I already have the link for this singles class. Please check my post. I think I haven't posted that on TikTok. It's on Facebook and it's on Instagram. Follow it, click it. I don't want a large class because my classes are very, very interactive, especially this singles class. I listen to every person, will digest what has been going on to be able to help you. You need this class that you has begged. Those of you that are my students, you're not going to pay, but go and register. If you're joining for the first time, you will pay. If you're a returning student, you will not pay. And this is not for little kids. This is for matured people. Okay? Matured people. You've been married before. You've never been married. You're scared. You don't know what's going on. I'm 55 years old. I'm not limiting it to people in their midlife. I'm limiting it to adults. Either you're 25. I have never had any 25-year-old in my class. So this is an adult class, men and women. Let's talk. Let's see. Let me see how I can help you. Let's see how you can rebuild from betrayal. Kay said that suspicion and constant doubt from someone who's been hurt from a previous relationship made me hesitate. Trust me, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. So for all of you that are my students, regular student, or you've attended my singles class before, go and look for the link or follow Dio or go and look for the link. I will remember to post the link on TikTok. Please fill the form. I want to know how many people, and I know exactly. I actually don't like my class to be more than 16 because it's just 6 weeks class. Is it 6 weeks? So everybody will have that chance of me helping you. If you know you don't want to be in a group and you want one-on-one, I do one-on-one, inbox me, send me a DM, and I will tell you what it takes. I don't do matchmaking again if you don't attend my class. Okay, it's 6 weeks, June 20 to July something. I do not do matchmaking unless you attend my class because I want to be sure you are ready. That's how I match you. I want to be sure you are ready. And please be ready. Don't just go through that journey. You will feel better. You will know better. You will be wiser. You will have strength to go into any relationship. Either you just want a companion, either you are ready to marry, either you, whatever. Sometimes you think you know. You don't even have the clarity. Me that I've been saying, lie, I'm not getting married. If God say go and marry now, I will jump. I will, because I know it's taking me to a right place. Show some love. This is it for me for today. I already have my patients waiting for me. I love you guys. I will be back next Wednesday. We'll continue this relationship thing. And then I will keep posting about this class. Even if it's just my returning students, it's okay for me. We'll have plenty of time to discuss. Okay. God bless you. I love you. And God is able. Whatever you are going through, wherever you're coming from, trust me, God's got you. God's got you. It would make things right. You can rebuild. Your life can get back on track, even better than before. Can this dry bone rise again? Yes. It will not only rise again, it will have flesh, it will walk, it will fly. You will soar like an eagle. You can be happy again. Okay? You can be happy again. Trust me, you can be happy again. And so shall it be. Amen. Good night, everyone. Good night, Facebook. Good night, YouTube, and good night, TikTok. So watch out for the link and the flyers for the singles class. So if you are in my subscription, good. We'll be having some juicy things that I'll be posting there just for you to learn. If you have not subscribed to me on Facebook, go and do that. That's where all the good stuff will be landing. And maybe that's the only place I'll be posting about these women that I talked to you about. God bless you. Have a great night. See you next week. And follow my post too. I don't just post too. Okay? If you're not reading, I will stop posting. God bless you. Bye-bye. Good night.